I like to think I'm a good cook, but I just enjoy the process of it.
I think a lot of people love to think they're good cooks, but if you enjoy it, then you probably are. It feels weird being in this other position where I'm not like the person that's interviewing.
Oh really? Yeah, I bet it does. I bet that feels a bit awkward. Yeah.
I'm not used to it. Hi, I'm Sarah Story, and today we are going to be cooking a Thai green curry. We are going to start with boiling the rice.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you in charge of the rice because I'm not very good at
Everyone
rice.
always puts me in charge of boiling things on this show.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's an easy thing, but you've got to keep your eye on it, haven't you? The thing that we need to focus on really is the paste. Which we're going to use chilies, we're going to use coriander, ginger, shallots, some limes, salt, pepper and caster sugar and a bit of cumin. We've also got some fish sauce which we'll add towards the end and some coconut milk. This is a really easy dish because it's one of those where you kind of chuck it all in.
So I'm happy actually right today while you're cooking it is because I'm super tired from touring. Yeah. And like when you said Thai green curry, I was like, yeah, I need that right now.
Yeah. Do you know what I find really weird? Cooking without music. You just always have music on, don't you?
With my tunes, I'll always play Karangbin. Do you know Karangbin? Karangbin. Do you know the band Karangbin?
No.
Cue play Karangbin right now.
I'm massively a foodie. Like, I just love going out and eating nice food. That's what I love about being a DJ, is you just get to go out and eat in the most amazing restaurants.
Apart from the gigs we get to do, it's probably my favourite part of the job.
Yeah.
It's like some of the restaurants that I've been taken to, like last week I was in Argentina and these guys took me to this unbelievable meat place, which was just like all loads of different Argentinian meats and just they keep bringing it to you until you say no. And it's just meat, wine, very local place. And it's like, I would have never ever gone there as a tourist.
Yeah.
After that, meat, red wine, I was out cold and then trying to wake up for this gig, my eyes were just like, you know, have you ever turned up to a club and your eyes are just...
Yeah, you're half asleep.
And the only way to get over it, tequila. Like that was the first thing when I got to the club, I was like, I need a few shots of tequila.
Tequila's like the go-to DJ drink now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the upper. I feel like most DJs have a tequila on the right.
Because I never used to like tequila. I used to do it with shots, right?
Yeah.
With my friends, but I'd just do it because everyone else was doing it.
Yeah.
And then one day I was in Panorama Bar with my friends, and my friends were like, tequila! And I was like, guys, I've got something to tell you. I don't like tequila. And they were like, we've been doing this for years. What are you on about? And I'm like, yeah, but it's just one of those things you do.
Yeah.
But now I've discovered nice tequila.
Well, I say this, like it doesn't really give you hangovers, but if you have enough of it, it definitely does.
Yeah. Sometimes
on the decks you have like 20 shots of tequila because people just give
20?
it. No, genuinely.
It's
sometimes in a long set. Like sometimes I played
How long did you set?
Space Miami, like I played for like 14 hours. So like
wow.
Yeah, I've done like this extent. It was a closing party of, you know, they close for the summer.
Yeah.
So they had
14 hours, that's mad.
Yeah, so Davide was like, you can just play for the rest of the day and I play through people's sets. So I was like, cool. So I played back to back with everyone. And then by the end of it, yes, I was absolutely bladdered.
What we need for the rice is 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of boiling water.
That's 1 cup for it. Yeah. I'll do 2 cups of this.
Feels like a lot, but that'll be fine.
No, it's fine. Like more the merrier.
Yeah.
The best bit about just being in the kitchen is just making things work. Things.
You just got to wing it. So I need a thumb size of ginger. That's about a thumb, right?
Yeah.
Ginger, shallots.
Shallot of them. I love a dad joke. It's my favourite thing. That really made you laugh. That was good.
I love shit jokes.
Yeah, it's great. It's the best.
My humour is of a 15-year-old boy.
That's fine.
So,
that's great. We'll get along just fine. Is that enough oil for you?
Yeah, that'd be fine. Okay, we need some cumin.
I love this sort of like just whacking them in. This is exactly how I cook.
Just chuck it in.
No scale, no nothing.
No. So I've put in cumin, coriander, shallots, ginger, like a thumb size of ginger. You can see it in the bottom there. Some chilies, but I've taken out the seeds in the chilies because they'll be spicy.
Summer of 2024, how was it?
My summer was amazing. It was probably like my best summer ever. I did my residency at Pikes.
I've never been to Pikes. Yeah.
Why?
A DJ has never been to Pikes. I've just never been. Whenever we've been on the island, to be fair, because at the moment, whenever I'm on the island, I'm there for a day. So like,
fair, so you don't really get to like
we should
enjoy
schedule it in, but like, yeah, never been to Pikes. Apparently, obviously, it's iconic.
Yeah, I just feel like it's the one place there in Underground that has really got that special magic still. And then when I played for the first time last year, it was just like a real bucket list moment. We had this mad show in August where London Grammar, Jamie XX and Nick Grimshaw all turned up.
Oh my goodness.
Nick Grimshaw, it was his 40th birthday. I was like it's overwhelming doing a party, isn't it? You want to make sure everyone's okay and everyone's like sorted and you're having a dinner with them and then all of a sudden like they're there. Can you open that?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to
wash my hands.
my nails. So the most tasty bit of the coconut milk, the best bits, is this creamy bit at the top. So you want to make sure that gets in the food no matter what happens.
Is that the colour you were going for?
Yeah, it's got to be green because it's green Thai curry in it.
Okay, we've got our paste. That looks like the right colour as well.
It is the right colour.
It's a Thai green curry.
Thai green curry. So let's get the chicken in.
Now I just judged the right amount of chicken. That looks the right amount or too much?
Chuck it in.
Chuck it. That should be the name of
the
this
tagline.
episode.
Chuck it
Sarah,
in.
chuck it in story.
That's what I do with my tunes. I just chuck them in.
So what was like the highlight of like this year, you would say?
This year's been mad, you know. It's, I think, playing Arcadia at Glastonbury.
Yeah.
That was a real mad moment. It's the new Dragonfly stage.
Yeah.
So I love doing that.
It moves, you split, right?
Yeah, it moves. And so it's an old RAF helicopter. You go in the back of it up the steps. I felt like Action Woman.
Okay, nice.
It was so cool. As I was playing, the front of it moves like that.
Yeah.
So you've kind of got to get your sea legs a little bit and like roll with it. But I dance a lot when I DJ, so I was like toppling over. And my manager was filming me and he was toppling over as well, so that was quite funny. No, I kind of feel like I'm thinking when we should chop a few of them up.
Yeah, I was just thinking, do you want me to get them back out and chop them? This is fine.
When Jamie Oliver did it, he just chucked them in. Oh, you chopped them really good.
Oh, have I done all right?
I think that one might need chopped.
That one might need chopped.
The rest of them I think are all right.
Okay, do you want to chuck those in? The problem I've had with my label is that like I've scheduled everyone into the label and I didn't leave any time for myself. So
to put on your
to put my own release on, really, because I scheduled everyone in.
Right.
So then it was a little bit of a learning lesson where I need to think about my own releases as well.
Yeah.
So, but then what we did was set up another label, which is called Yellow Dot.
Yeah.
For like just the singles that I wanted to release.
Yeah.
On, and that's sort of like started to work out really well. Like we've now got a label which is for like big single hits.
Okay.
And then we've got like Homegrown, which is like for like, let's say like more EPs and people who are newer people or who want to explore and stuff like that. How long do you leave between releases?
Well, we try and do them once a month.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that's a quick turnaround. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But obviously we have things that we've had in the pipeline.
Yeah,
obviously
exactly.
aren't coming out that fast. But Prunk sent it to me in the summer.
Yeah, exactly.
So we wanted to kind of get it out obviously as fast as possible because people have been playing it in the summer. So you kind of want to make sure that you're still on that hype and you don't leave it too long. Luckily we didn't have like loads of samples and things like that to clear, so it's fine. Whereas other tracks, that's been the problem.
Well, how did you come to being like a Radio 1 presenter? How did that all happen?
So I've worked in radio professionally since I was 16. My mum knew someone at the radio station and was like, can Sarah come in and do 2 days?
Oh, nice.
So I did 2 days at the radio station.
Mum.
Yeah. When I turned 16, I reached out to them and was like, look, I really want to work with you guys. I want to work in radio. Can like you give me something? And they gave me this Saturday show where my job was to go out and do outside broadcast. They would send me everywhere and anywhere, like opening of an envelope. Because I was up north, the idea of trying to get into Radio 1 just seemed like such a distant dream.
Well,
and
unattainable.
Like, really unattainable, like because how the hell do you even get in there? Yeah. So I ended up randomly meeting somebody who got me a link at Capital.
Okay.
And then I got into Capital in Leeds and I'd start covering shows there. I covered the breakfast show, I covered the drive time show, and then started working in radio full time, and then from there kind of built my way up. So no, I'm thinking, should we add some Greek yogurt?
Yeah, and give it a bit of
creaminess. bit of a zhuzh.
Do you need coconut or anything like that yet?
Yeah.
That's what we need to add.
I was like, something missing.
Yeah, so I was looking at like definitely.
It's not looking very moist.
Yeah, a whole can, I'm assuming.
Yeah, get the whole can in and get the big spoon in. 1 second.
Get the big spoon, chuck it in. I can smell the coriander. Now, I don't like fresh coriander. I get the like soapy taste.
Oh, do you?
But when it's mixed into foods, it's like much nicer. So like when in like curries like this, it's like really nice.
Yeah.
But it smells unreal.
I feel like it's maybe a simmer. I think we need to simmer
You're
it.
going for a simmer roll.
I think I was going for a simmer. How I got into Radio 1 was I decided in lockdown, if I don't try and pursue what I really want to do now, I might never do it. I'm very much of a person that I'd rather take a risk and fail than never try something and always regret it. So I quit my job in lockdown. Everyone said I was crazy because I didn't have a job to go to. Radio 1 wasn't in the pipeline.
So you were just taking a risk?
I was taking a risk. One of my friends was like, why don't you enter the Christmas cover competition at Radio 1? So I made the demo in my bedroom. I actually screen recorded the jingles from people's shows and chopped them up and edited them and put them in the demo.
Nice.
I was like, I need them to think that I'm already on the station.
That's cool.
So then I sent the demo and the guy rang me up and was like, do you want to cover for Annie Mac?
No way.
I was like, fuck.
Wow. Was it like the best but scariest moment then from like thinking, well, you're going to cover Annie Mac?
Yeah, I was just like, this is crazy because Annie's like a hero of mine.
What was the show?
It was her show. Yeah.
Wow, that's so big. Is that one of the most listened to shows on?
I think it's buzzing dance music. Yeah.
Do you get a brief for something like that?
Oh yeah.
I don't know how. It works.
I was planning the second.
Is there certain songs you have to play?
So I programmed the whole thing.
Wow, that's massive.
Do you know what was really scary? They were like, we're going to do it as pre-recorded again, but you get one shot at it. So I remember the day I went in to cover the show and I was like, this is it, I've got one shot. And I remember I felt like I was going in for a boxing match. I was like, I'm ready to do this. And then on the Monday, I remember going on Instagram and seeing Pete Tong had followed me. And I was like, oh. And then I got a phone call from Alid and was like, you've got a job on Friday nights. And I was like,
my goodness.
What?
It's so nice to hear the story of like how hard you worked of like going from place to place to place. You've worked it professionally, but you put yourself out there to try just a competition to get in.
Do you know what, right? Sometimes you've just got to leave your ego at the door and not think you're too good for doing something.
100%.
Like, whatever it takes to get noticed. Like, if I hadn't done that, how different would my life be?
Where would you be right now?
You know, it's crazy. Like, I think you just got to take a chance.
Have you had like a horror story on air so far?
I have actually,
What's your biggest horror story on air?
The Manchester attacks had just happened and we'd been on air in Liverpool. So I knew the protocol of what to do because we were kind of on air that week when it had all come out. This guy came up who was like a tech op and he came up and was like, do you know there's been a terrorist attack? It was like a London, the London Borough Market attack. I was like, what? I was on my own, I didn't have a producer or anything. And luckily, because I'd done the Manchester attacks, I knew what to kind of do on air. And it was so much pressure. I had to ring the big boss who owns the company and be like, look, this has happened. And I had to kind of change all the programming, so I had to go through the music and work out, if there's certain lyrics that might be offensive.
Even like me, I wouldn't know how much in detail you have to go through when something like that
happens.
Well,
luckily there's a guide to do it, but I was like, right, we've got to do this.
A radio person's guide to terrorism.
Grande, it's awful. So we had to go to the news every 15 minutes and trying to change from being a big energy dance presenter to right, we're going to go to the news. To be really sensible is quite like okay, you got to really check yourself. I remember going home and lying in bed and being like, what the hell just happened?
Do you wear earplugs?
I've always worn earplugs in clubs since I was about 19 because my brother got tinnitus.
Okay.
So it really kind of made me aware of how bad it is.
Over the years now, I really start to feel when my ears are really tired. And I think it's just an important thing as a raver.
Yeah.
Like, people go raving every week and like you're listening to these like crazy volumes.
I just keep thinking, if I want to continue doing this job, this is the main thing I need. Imagine how devastated we would be if we could never hear music 100%. And we couldn't DJ. Like, it's the end of our career.
So in light of that, we are sponsored by Loop.
How perfect.
They're a free gift for a guest, and they sponsor the program. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
They're really great. I wear them like in the clubs a lot. They're like great, like being in the clubs and in around. So
I feel like I've been given an award.
Yeah, an award for a very good time in hurry. Nice.
Do you know what I like about them? I think that they look a little bit like jewellery.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I always think they're like the inner earrings.
Yeah. We should probably, microwave it.
I'm scared for you. Is that right?
Oh, it's punchy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's punchy.
Right.
I don't think we need any more chili.
Cool, it's got good. No, it's nice though. I eat with Hamza all the time, so like I'm used to my spice. Oh no, that's good.
Oh, that's
spice.
nice. Yeah.
That's good spice.
We don't need any more chili.
You don't need any salt, anything like that. in
We
there.
need to put some of that in, I think.
All right,
Maybe
chuck
we
it in,
should.
man.
Chuck it in. A little bit in. Do you reckon this is done? Should I try it?
Yeah, give it a go. Is it?
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
Smashed it.
Ross's job in the show is basically just boil stuff.
It's boil things and taste them. That's why I started the cooking show. You know? That's exactly it. Really good.
It's nice.
Yeah, really good.
Actually nice.
No, it is. I'm shocked.
The rice is really good.
We did well there. I don't know how long we cooked it for, but that was good.
That was a good enough time. We just chucked it in.
Just make it look a bit nicer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I was just getting it all going.
I mean, I just chucked in those mushrooms. Didn't
I'm
I?
just doing the chuck it in method.
chuck it
you know what I
in
mean?
there.
Is
Just
that
chuck
all
it
right?
in. Yeah,
That's a
perfect.
bit better. Yeah, I'm not the most presentable chef, I would say. As long as it tastes good, who cares? Like
Exactly,
we're not in a
yeah.
Michelin star restaurant right now.
Exactly, yeah.
This looks unbelievable. I feel like we should do a taste test.
Yeah. I would say add more chilies, but I don't think it needs more chili.
I don't think it needs
yeah.
it. You can garnish it with coriander if you want to look cool.
Yeah, let's put some coriander.
I'm not going to put
on
any
it.
on mine because I have
Yeah,
such
we
a
won't
thing
put it
with
on yours.
coriander.
There we go.
Is there a method to like garnishing,
Chuck
Hamza?
it in.
Just chuck it in. See,
It's so
I feel
northern that
I
as
feel
well,
like
isn't
that-
it?
That just looks like it should be
It
there,
just-
right? Oh, that looks lovely there. Looks like a little Irish clover. This is the Sarah chuck it in Thai green curry.
Yeah.
No pressure. Get a bit of everything.
Yeah, try. I don't want to burn my mouth.
You smashed it. Yeah. It's got the right amount of spice.
That's good.
It's not too coriandery.
I'm happy. I could add some more chili, you know. I
What
love
would
chili.
you be a bit more spicy?
I'd probably add some on the top now, just a little bit of raw chili.
To me, I think that's really good.
The curry sauce is actually not too thick, but it's got a good texture to it. The rice, I'm really happy with
The rice
It's
is
really
smashed
fluffy,
it. It's
isn't
like
it?
nice, sticky.
It was 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of boiling water, a little bit of salt, and then chopped up some ginger and just let it sit in the rice so it gives it a bit of flavour.
I'm a saltaholic, so I will add a little bit of salt. But no, Sarah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm
That's
really
very
happy
nice.
with this. I can't believe I've done it.
Cheers. Oh, wait, do you cheers the plate?
Cheers.
Oh, cheers. Smashed it. Oh, yeah. Bit of salt in there, nailed it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm such a good chef. I'm Rossi,
I'm Sarah Story.
and you are watching Homecooked. I'm not an amazing chef. I just like to cook.